Okay, based on revised syllabus, we completed up to 6 chapters. Okay, this is the 7th chapter, alternating current. So what is alternating current means? The magnitude and the direction changes continuously with fixed interval of time. So current and voltage. So there is a two kind of quantities. So magnitude as well as direction. It will change continuously. So it is called as alternating current and alternating voltage. So alternating voltage means the voltage value it is changing and the direction also changing. Alternating current means the current magnitude is changing and the direction also changes with continuously. So in this word is very important. So continuously with fixed interval of time. So how to represent an alternating current? It is in the sine wave. Okay, so like that we will mention. So every interval of time, so it will change the direction as well as magnitude. So this is a positive, this is a positive, this is negative, this is positive, this is negative. So direction also changing, magnitude also changing. So it is known as alternating current and alternating voltage. First one. Next one we will discuss some terms and condition. So before we are entering into the chapters, we will discuss some points. So it is a very basic. So based on in these terms only you can understand very well. Please take a notes. Oh, my voice is audible. It is clear for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. Somebody sleeping. Okay, everyone please note it. So this is a symbol of alternating current. In x-axis time. Okay. And the direct current means so this is a time 0 in y-axis. So it is a only one changes. There is no magnitude changes. There is no direction changes. It is a similar. This is called as direct current. This is alternating current. This is direct current. So from the chapter number 6, EMI, electromagnetic induction. So we'll get one formula. That is the alternative EMF in induced. That E formula is equal to E naught sin omega t. E naught sin omega t. So E naught, it is the amplitude. It is a voltage amplitude. Okay. Now using the Ohm's law. So V is equal to IR. So instead of E, I am using for E. It is the potential. So E is equal to IR. Okay, I need only the current value. So I equal to E by R. The value of E, that is a E naught divided by R sin omega t. Okay, I is equal to E naught divided by R sin omega t. And the I naught, I am using one new term, that is the I naught. So I naught means that is the E naught divided by R. It is the I naught. So you will get I equal to I naught sin omega t. So this is the first formula. So please note it, in this formula is very important. So I is the instantaneous value of alternating current. I instantaneous value of alternating current at any instant. And I naught, it is a E naught divided by R. So it is called as peak value. Otherwise, current amplitude. This full term it is called as peak value, maximum value, both also same only.
Sir, value for E naught, sir.
Value. In problem time I will explain. First note the formula, I will explain. So E naught means it is a, so I naught, it is a current amplitude. Like that, E naught means it is a voltage amplitude. That is the maximum value of voltage. It is called as E naught. Okay, so I naught, it is peak value, current amplitude. The maximum E naught, I naught means it is the amplitude. So how do measure all amplitude? So that's next question for you. Just a second. So again I am taking sine wave. So in this sine wave, this is the maximum point. So this is called as amplitude. It is a current. It is a current. So based on current means it is a current amplitude. The maximum value attained by the alternating current. It is known as current amplitude. So maximum value attained by the alternating voltage. It is called as voltage amplitude, E naught. Please take a notes, ma. In these two formula important. Formula number 1, formula number 2. The formula number 2 is the voltage formula, formula number 1 current formula. So next we will discuss time period. So time period means T equal the angular displacement in a complete cycle. This is under relevant to class 11th chapter number waves and the acceleration, chapter number 14 and 15. If you have any notes, you can refer. You will get extra idea. So angular displacement cycle divided by angular velocity. Okay, so just applying the formula, T is equal to 2 pi divided by omega. So omega is the angular velocity, 2 pi, that is the angular displacement value. So one complete cycle, the value of angular displacement is 2 pi. So T is equal to 2 pi by omega. This is omega, not for W. So next to frequency, that is the reciprocal of time period. So frequency, if you denote F, it is a reciprocal of time period. Then you will get omega divided by 2 pi. So based on in this time period and the frequency formula, we can rewrite the current formula. I is equal to I naught sin omega t. I equal to I naught sin omega t. Okay. So now you can write I naught sin, instead of omega, I am applying value 2 pi so omega so in this omega it is a frequency level. So F formula it is there. So omega equal to 2 pi into F. So F is the frequency into time. And we can write in this formula also. Omega equal to 2 pi by T. Then you will get I equal to I naught sin, instead of omega I am applying value 2 pi by T. 2 pi by capital T into small t. Please take a notes up to that. Okay. So next one. The average value of AC over one complete cycle. Just a minute, ma'am. I will open one more PDF. Okay, listen. This one. So first of all, what is alternating EMF? So alternating EMF means the alternating EMF with that EMF continuously changing magnitude and periodically reverse its direction. It is changing direction also. It is called as EMF. Okay. So alternating current. So continuously changing the magnitude and periodically reverse the direction. It is called as alternating current. So now you get. So what is the definition about alternating EMF? Alternating EMF or alternating voltage, both are the similar. And alternating current. So this is the sine wave. So how to represent in the sine wave? See that. So I naught, it is the below. E naught, it is the maximum. So compared to E naught and I naught, so I naught value is minimum, E naught value is the maximum. But both also starting with the same point. And the ending, that finishing also similar. But the amplitude is different. So this is the amplitude now. So I naught amplitude is minimum compared to E naught. Please draw in this diagram now and note the formula. So E is equal to E naught sin omega t, I equal to I naught sin omega t. So after in this completion, the I formula, I E naught formula, you can draw in this diagram. Everyone complete the class work. Please note down the physics formulas, not the mathematical formulas. It is important for you. The integral and the differentiation. So integral calculation formulas. For in this chapter, you want to remember integral and differentiation. Two formula also. Differential calculation also. So next one, average value of AC over one complete cycle. Listen. So already I know that the alternating current formula. Psi is equal to I naught sine omega t. Okay. So what is the current formula? I is equal to Q by T. So current equal to charge by time. Same formula for the variation, you will get dq. It is equal to I dt. dq equal to I dt. Okay, the value of I, that is I naught, no? So I naught sine omega t into dt. So this is for dq. So now we want to find total charge. Total charge that flows through the circuit. So Q, I need only the value of Q. So Q equal to integral dq. Starting 0, lower limit 0, upper limit t. I naught dq value. So dq value I naught sine omega t into dt. So do the integral, you will get I naught sin omega t dt means you will get minus cos omega t divided by omega under the limit 0 t. So first apply the upper limit and the lower limit. That omega value, omega it is equal to 2 pi by t, 2 pi by capital T. So I naught divided by 2 pi by capital T. So apply the values ma. So minus cos omega t, cos. So what is the value of omega? That is a 2 pi by capital T into small t. The limit value 0 and capital T. So next step, I naught. In this t is going up, t divided by 2 pi in this one t cos 2 pi t. That is the 2 pi now. So cos 2 pi minus cos 0. One more t will come. So t cancel, you will get minus this minus here also minus. So minus I naught t divided by 2 pi cos 2 pi minus cos 0 pi. So the value is 1 minus 1. Cos 2 pi value also 1, cos 0 value also 1. So 1 minus 1 means you will get 0. So Q equal to 0. Then average current. So I equal to average current Q by T. The value of charge it is 0. So 0 divided by T. Then you will get 0. So average current over one complete cycle, the value is 0. Average value of AC over one complete cycle, it is 0. Listen everyone. Please listen everyone, man. For term 1, no need derivation part. So just a formula enough. But 1 or 2 derivation is important. Then only you can understand why the value is 0, why that value is 1, why it is negative, why it is positive. Okay. So listen everyone. The average value of AC over one complete cycle. So already I know that the formula of I is equal to I naught sin omega t, and using current formula I is equal to Q by T. So dq equal to I dt. Now what is I? It is a I naught sin omega t. Just apply the value I naught sin omega t. Now I want the total charge that flows through the circuit. I need total charge value. So Q is equal to integral dq. So dq formula I naught sin omega t into dt. Okay. So after the integral you will get minus cos omega t divided by omega. What is omega? Here omega equal to 2 pi by t. So apply the value. So in this omega, I will take out 2 pi by t cos, instead of omega, I am applying the value 2 pi by t into small t. Okay. So now applying the values, upper limit minus lower limit. Okay. So upper limit minus lower limit, in this t also it is cancelled. So which is convenient for you, you can write. So in this t is going up. Then you will get I naught minus I naught t divided by 2 pi 1 minus 1. That is the cos 2 pi value 1, cos 0 value also 1. So I is equal to q by t, q value 0, then average current over one complete cycle, it is 0. Please take a notes. Sometime average, that I average reason no, will denote IM also. So IM means same meaning, average current. Okay, next one. So next one, the relationship between average value and the peak value of AC. Relation between average value and peak value. AC. So for this one, no need derivation, we go for directly formula. Listen everyone. The average value of AC means alternating current over the first half cycle, not complete cycle, first half cycle. So same formula, I average, that is the current average, it is equal to charge divided by time. So what I said, it is a half of the cycle. So half of the cycle means it is a T by 2. Q divided by T by 2, half of the cycle. Then you will get 2Q divided by T. Now listen, Q equal to, for one complete cycle the Q value is 0. But in this condition, the first half of the cycle, the Q value is equal to I naught capital T divided by pi. Listen everyone, over one complete cycle, the value of Q it is 0. But half of the cycle, first half of the cycle, Q value it is equal to I naught T divided by pi. So apply the values. Two into I naught capital T divided by pi and T also. So now we can cancel T. So remainder value 2 I naught divided by pi. So this is the relation I equal to I average. It is equal to 2 pi by I naught. The value of 2 pi by pi, it is 0.637. So I average it is equal to 0.637 I naught. The very important value, the relationship between I naught and I average. So like that E average also, for voltage also. EMF also, EMF voltage. So EMF, you can remember EMF. Average, it is equal to 2 pi E naught. So you will get 0.637 E naught. Please take a note. The relationship between average value and peak value of AC. The relation I average it is equal to 0.637 I naught. So peak value and amplitude, the current amplitude same only, peak value, current amplitude, voltage amplitude, that is E naught. The voltage peak, it is also same. Please note down the formula. So this is the symbol of AC. You can mention one round and one small up down. So omega means angular frequency. Omega t, that is the base value. So I is equal to I average, mean value or average. It is equal to 2 I naught divided by pi. The I naught divided by 2 by pi. The value is 0.637 I naught. In the percentage, 63.7 percentage. Take a notes. So like that EMF also. See here. Average and mean value of alternating current and EMF is 0 over one cycle. That is the one complete cycle, the value is 0. Because positive and negative both also there. The average value and mean value of alternating current and EMF. One complete cycle it is 0. Otherwise it cancelled. Both also similar. So next one RMS, root mean square. Otherwise virtual or effective value of alternating current. So IRMS means the root mean square value. It is equal to I naught divided by root 2. IRMS it is equal to I naught divided by root 2. So no need in this derivation part and all. So alternating current is the steady current which will produce the same heat in given resistance in a given time. So it is produced by the given alternating current in the same resistance and the same time. So only they are using the heat formula. H is equal to I square RT it is done now. So in this formula they are using, but no need in this calculation part. You can write directly formula. So I equal to I naught divided by root 2 and 1 by root 2 value 0.707 I naught. In percentage 70.7 percentage I naught. So like that voltage also. That is the EMF. So root mean square value or virtual or effective value of alternating EMF. ERMS it is equal to E naught divided by root 2. So what is E naught? It is the voltage or EMF amplitude. And the key point, the root mean square value alternating current or EMF can be calculated over any period of cycle. Half period or 1 period or 2 or 3. So any period of cycle we can find. And in this formula we cannot use for less than 1 period. Please take a note. So remainder things we'll discuss next class. Thank you. Bye. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.